Hello, and thanks for joining us on this 40-day journey to a better you. This week's theme is optimism and hope. And one of the things about hope is that it is a little finicky. Sometimes we have it, sometimes we're sure, but we are very good at letting those doubts creep into our mind and ending up a little bit in despair and losing track of the bigger picture, the bigger hope. And nothing, I think, captures this as well as the psalmist in Psalm 27. This is the psalm for the season of repentance. We've been saying it since the beginning of the month, at the beginning of Elul, and we will continue saying it through Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur, and the entire high holiday season. And this psalm starts off full of hope. The psalmist is sure that God is there protecting him from all different types of challenges and struggles. It begins, "The Lord is my light and my help. Whom should I fear? The Lord is my stronghold of my life. Whom shall I dread? When evil men assail me to devour my flesh, it is they, my foes and my enemies, who stumble and fall." It goes on that even if an army should besiege him, he still feels confident that God has his back. But then things start breaking apart a little bit as the psalm continues. And it becomes very clear that maybe this hope and this assuredness that the psalmist feels isn't as strong as he might have let on. He says, "Hear, O Lord, when I cry out. Have mercy on me. Answer me. If in your behalf my heart says, seek my face. O Lord, I seek your face. Do not hide your face from me. Do not thrust aside your servant in anger. You have ever been my help. Do not forsake me. Do not abandon me, O God, my deliverer." A very different image here. Before, this assuredness, and now this feeling forsaken and this plea, this begging God not to forsake him. And this finickiness of hope kind of really comes out at the very end of this psalm. The last two lines, the psalmist says, "Lulei ha'emanti lirot betuv Adonai be'eretz chaim." Had I not the assurance that I would enjoy the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living, right? And the translator here has a ... right? Well, what would happen if you didn't have that assurance? And the psalmist doesn't say. He rather changes his mind abruptly again, doubles down on the hope and says, "Kaveh el Adonai, chazak ve'amatz libecha v'kavel Adonai," right? Look to the Lord, be strong and of good courage. Oh, look to the Lord. And it ends in this plea, right? This kind of idea that hope isn't just something that you just feel and you can hold on to it forever. Rather, it takes a little bit of courage, it takes a little bit of strength, a little bit of optimism, and it's sometimes fleeting, and sometimes we lose it, and sometimes we doubt, and sometimes we despair. And I think that this psalm reminds us that even though the hope might be fleeting, we always should return to it, that we always should come back and say, no, we got to be strong, we got to have courage, chazak ve'amatz, and we got to hope in the Lord that things can be better and will be better, and that we can be better, and that the world can be better. And I think we can enter the high holiday season this year with that expectation that things can and will be better. There are 20 days left till Rosh Hashanah. There are 29 days left till Yom Kippur, 30 days till a better you. Let's make every day count.